morning friends, welcome to War India News Hour. Today I am going to speak on how the tools and technologies used for remote work, collaboration, teams brings advantage. In the world of growing technological challenges and the expanse of new innovative devices being developed by startup companies, a new platform has arisen designed to support the development of these companies. AI is not new. Over the years, it has progressed with organizations in India now exploring numerous use cases to realize its potential. Organizations are leveraging AI to enhance efficiency, improve productivity, and drive new source of revenue. Organizations across multiple verticals have been leveraging AI driven by their own needs, but all of them are considering intelligent systems to either reduce effort on mundane tasks or establish specialized real-time insights for faster decision making. This adoption has been varied across industries but has remained steady. Healthcare institutions and hospitals are deploying AI for clinical imaging and point of care applications. The BFSI vertical is exploring multiple use cases varying from chatbots and conversational AI platforms to fraud detection in claims and insurance. As other sectors explore AI, the public sector is almost initiating a similar arc of adoption. In the current environment, CISOs are now much more likely to be held accountable for delivering real business outcomes with economic value. A report says 70% of all breaches still originate at endpoints despite increased IT spending on the threat surface. 40% of IT leaders say cybersecurity jobs are all most difficult to fill. Thirdly, spend on cloud security solutions is predicted to increase from $636 million in 2020 to $1.63 billion in 2023. Let's see to the headline in War India. Nirmala Sitharaman launches instant allotment of ePAN based on Aadhaar. Finance Minister Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman has launched a facility for instant allotment of online PAN permanent account number card on furnishing of Aadhaar details. This facility is now available for those PAN applicants who own Aadhaar number and have a mobile number registered with a Aadhaar. The last date for the PAN Aadhaar linkage is June 30th, 2020. Google eyeing to grab 5% stake in Vodafone Idea. Google is exploring to buy small stake of 5% in Vodafone Idea, India's third largest telecom operator. Why Google wants to buy the stake? Reason being is its competition. Facebook has picked up a stake in Jio platform. This will bring a huge opportunity for Google in India. Recently, Google announced a much needed feature to Gmail, like users can easy way to customize their email inbox in terms of layouts, settings and themes. Trump signs executive order against social media giants. President Donald Trump signed an executive order targeting social media companies days after Twitter called two of its tweets potentially misleading. This move was to defend free speech from one of the gravest dangers it has faced in American history. Abu Dhabi State Fund and Twitter to invest 1 billion each in Reliance Jio platform. Abu Dhabi State Fund, Mubadala Investment Company and Twitter are separately in talks to invest about 1 billion each in Reliance Industries digital unit Jio platform. Clearly, Jio's platform is attracting a wide range of world-class investors given its enormous potential to serve one of the world's largest marketplaces. NTPC keen to buy Reliance Group's Delhi Power Distribution Units. India's largest electricity generator, NTPC Limited, said it was interested in buying a majority stake in Reliance Group's power distribution assets in Delhi. NTPC is keen to explore the opportunities for acquiring 51% stake in BRPL and BYPL, which are on sale. It said in a letter to Delhi Electricity Regulatory Commission dated May 26th. Samsung integrates blockchain wallet with Gemini Exchange. The Samsung blockchain wallet says lets people self-custody crypto directly on newer models of the electronic giants' mobile phones. Gemini is the first US crypto exchange to integrate with the wallet, allowing users in America and Canada to connect to its app to buy, sell and trade crypto. The wallet enables people to view their Gemini account balances and also transfer their crypto into cold storage with Gemini custody. Xiaomi to foray into laptop market as demand source. Competition in the laptop space has heated up as the market is dominated by companies like HP, Dell, Lenovo and Acer. Now, the Chinese smartphone maker Xiaomi is planning to enter this segment from next month, trying to tap the current surge in demand with a bulk of India Incs continuing to work from home. MobiKwik removed from Google Play for Arogya Setu link in app. MobiKwik app is now removed from the Google Play Store for having a link to the Arogya Setu contact tracing app. The fintech firms were asked to include the link to Arogya Setu by Reserve Bank of India. Mitron app crosses 50 lakh downloads in a month. The Mitron app is made by IIT Roorkee alumnus Shivank Agrawal, which is ranked among the top 10 most popular apps in the country right now on Google Play Store. It is available free on Android. The app is a short video and social platform similar to TikTok. Users can create, edit and share videos as well as browse through videos across the countries. Google deletes over 80 lakh negative viewers to bring TikTok's rating to 4.4 stars. TikTok's application ascended to 4.4 stars from 1.2 stars on Google Play surfaced a week ago. This spike in the ranking credited to the video posted by Faisal Siddiqui with hashtags including India's against TikTok surfacing via web-based networking media, which spoke about violence against women. The National Commission of Women intervened, following which TikTok suspended Siddiqui's account. Now a question arises: how the deadly locusts are going wrong, and can drones be deployed for spraying insecticides, as this could be the best way to combat them? Globally, drones are the best friend of the farmers for protecting their crops. My key takeaway for today is the economic cost of COVID-19 are devastating on a scale perhaps never seen in modern times. At this stage, the human costs are unfathomable, though pandemic revealed serious deficiencies in our systems for innovation, commerce, technology infrastructure and data governance. This pandemic has shown us the extent to which our current systems are not ready for the next stage of our global economy and society. We were not even ready for a highly predictable global calamity such as COVID-19. That is it for the day, and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. Please download War India app for the latest news and updates. It is available on Google Play Store. Please stay tuned for more updates. Thank you so very much. Namaskar.